Let's see reduction 80 QQB, right? So this is respect of royalty income of authors of books. See, I'm publishing income tax books I'm publishing, correct? Or accounts book I'm publishing. Okay. So whenever any book, textbook published with the textbook authors, with the publisher, they'll be getting a royalty for each book sold or lump sum money. Lump sum money they will be getting, or each book sold, they'll be getting 10% royalty or 20% royalty or 30% royalty. For example, book cost is 1,000 rupees, income tax book. The author of the books will be getting 30% royalty, 20% royalty. Okay, right. So normally will typeset everything will given to the publisher. Publisher will align everything and they will make a printout, and automatically the book can be sold by the publisher. Right. So generally, authors is especially for author of books, they'll be getting royalty. In case of royalty income they receive, how much reduction they get applicable for them. Right. This is applicable to resident individual respective citizenship, QQB, right. So the assessee is an author or a joint author of a book. I am author or joint author of a book. Nature of work. Okay. It should be literary related work or artistic or scientific nature. Literary books, artistic books, or scientific nature. So these kind of books only should be. It is not supposed to be brochure, not supposed to be commentary, diary. It is not supposed to be guide. So normally +1, +2, you have releasing guides. No, correct? No. For those kind of authors, this section is not applicable. Guide publication, magazine publisher, author, journals, newspaper publishing, pamphlets, school textbooks. If anybody publishes school textbooks, those authors, no, they won't come under this category, QQB. No deduction for them. School textbooks authors also, they'll be getting some amount from the government, but they won't come under QQB section. Only literary work related books, artist related books authors, scientific nature books authors only will be coming under. Okay, right. Any other publication in the similar nature, whatever be the name called, they are not eligible. They're not eligible. Okay. Only literary work, artistic work, scientific nature works only QQB applicable. So either income may be, you'll be getting lump sum money. Okay, sir. Any number of printout, you can make a printout and you can make a sale. But I want 5 lakhs on the books. That's it. Lump sum. Lump sum just to be any number of copy you can sold and get the money. That's I don't want any money. Lump sum. Or sometimes depends on the number of books you're selling. You can give me royalty on installment basis. Okay, the 10% book sold, 10% is royalty. 20% book sold, 20% royalty. Out of such books, maybe and say book cost is 1,000 rupees per copy. Just give me 300 rupees as a royalty or 400 rupees as a royalty, right? Okay, sometimes income may be received either in India or maybe from outside India. Sometimes books will be published outside India. I'll be getting royalty from foreign exchange also. That's it. Sometimes it can be advanced nature, advanced amount. Sometimes advanced amount also will be given. It is not returnable. So okay, sir, you publish. We are going to publish also. This is advanced. We'll give it to you. So that the advance money is also consideration for other point of view, right? Suppose if any money in terms of foreign exchange, if it is brought to India within 6 months, it has to be convertible. Suppose I'm getting everything in terms of dollars. The books published in America. I'm getting everything in terms of dollars. Within 6 months, at the end of the previous year, it is supposed to be fully convertible exchange. I have to brought it to India when the end of financial within 6 months, it has to be converted into fully convertible foreign convertible foreign exchange, which means dollar. For example, $1,000 I'm getting 1,000 into 75 rupees, 75,000 rupees I'm getting. So within 6 months, I have to convert in terms of Indian rupee. That's it. Similarly, anybody getting royalty, they have to furnish Form 10H along with rate of income for the proof getting royalty. If royalty I'm getting, I have to submit Form 10H along with return of income to the income tax department. Form 10H. That's it. Right. So within 6 months, that money has to be convertible into convertible foreign exchange. That's it. Okay. And everything comes under RBI scanner only. RBI regulated money only I'm getting. That's it. Similarly, the assessee must furnish a certificate along with return of income 10 CCD verified by a person responsible for making such payment to the assessee. Okay. So then automatically, whoever make a payment to you, that particular person has to fill Form 10 CCD. Whoever make a payment to you, Form 10 CCD, that particular person who is making payment to you, that publisher, he has to put a sign in Form 10 CCD. Form 10 CCD, he has to put a sign. The person who is going to make a payment to you, the publisher, he has to make a sign to you, 10 CCD, right? And minimum of the following: 100% of such income or 3 lakhs, whichever is lower, you can claim deduction under section 80 QQB. That's it. For example, my income is supposed to be 5 lakhs. Imagine 5 lakhs. My income is 5 lakhs. 100% assumption. This is my assumption. Now 5 lakh into 100%, that is equal to 5 lakhs or 3 lakhs. Whichever is lower, reduction can be claimed under section 80 QQ. So my GTI minus 80 QQB, I can claim 5 lakhs or 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs is the minimum amount, 3 lakhs can claim. Okay. 100% income or 3 lakhs, whichever is lower, you can claim reduction under section 80 QQB. Balance amount, total income, taxable income. That's it. Suppose case one. So case 1 and 2, I tell you here. So there are 3 cases will be happening. 2 cases will be happening. I'm explaining here these 2 cases here. See, for example, right, income received lump sum, one-time amount I'm receiving. Case 1, one-time I'm receiving. This is case 2, not one-time, installment wise. Case 1, I'm getting one time. Okay, sir, I'm the author. I just hand over the book copy, I mean the printer for the layout to you. Okay, word layout to you. You make a printout and make a sale. That's it. But lump sum, just give it to me. That's it, lump sum. So totally 1,000 copies or 3,000 copies, 5,000 copies, any copy you can sell. But I want 5 lakhs from you. That's it. Apo minimum of the following in the case. Lump sum amount received by the author. Author point of view, minimum of the following will be taxable, will be reduction. 100% such income, that is equal to what is the receipt you are having. For example, I'm getting 6 lakhs from the publisher, lump sum. But I need typing expenses. I'm author, no, I need typing expenses. No, I receive 6 lakhs from the publisher, typing expenses. For example, typing expenses supposed to be 50,000. Example, I'm telling you. Example. 6 lakh minus 50,000, 5.5 lakhs. 5.5 lakhs into 100%, 5.5 lakhs. Default value 1 mark, default value 1 mark, notified amount or default amount 3 lakhs. Now 5.5 lakhs or 3 lakhs, whichever is lower, 3 lakhs will be lower. So from my GTI minus 80 QQB, 5.5 lakhs, sorry, 3 lakhs is the least, no, 3 lakhs is the least, 5.5 lakhs or 3 lakhs, 3 lakhs is the least, so 3 lakhs I can claim reduction, 80 QQB, that's it. In case of lump sum. In case anybody getting lump sum amount, how much amount they getting? 6 lakhs. What is any expenditure related for 6 lakhs? Typing expense or any other expense for the author? 50,000. 6 lakh minus 50,000. Example, I'm telling you. Example. 5.5 lakhs, 100%. 5.5 lakhs. 3 lakhs is the default amount, 1 mark. 5.5 lakhs or 3 lakhs, whichever is lower, 3 lakhs, I can claim reduction. Right. Suppose same money, if it is brought from US, brought from Japan or any foreign country, any foreign exchange, the money brought into India in terms of foreign exchange. Japan is in US dollar, Singapore dollar, okay, any other foreign country, then it has to be converted into Indian rupee, minus any expenditure related to such income, you subtract into 100%, same thing, into 100%, same. Any foreign money comes in a lump sum, that amount convertible into rupee minus expenditure, typing expenses, balance 100% into 100%, some amount, or default value 3 lakhs, whichever is lower, claim reduction. That's in case if it is foreign money comes from foreign. This is by lump sum. Suppose it is not a lump sum, by installment. The publisher says, no, sir, we won't pay any lump sum. Okay, 20%. I think our target is 10,000 books. So this time we are making a sale for 1,000 books. So 1,000 books we will pay royalty. Next to 2,000 books will pay royalty. Next to 3,000 books will pay royalty. Just like this. So money received in installments. Okay, once the books, as long as the book is selling, they are selling, so they will be getting a money. That's it. So in this case, suppose what is receipt for the first 10% copy is sold, receive money, minus 10% copy, any related expenditure, subtract in 100%, some value, number one. What is sale value of the book? 1,000 rupees per copy. 1,000 rupees per copy. 100 copies I sold. Imagine 100 copies I sold. Now 100 into 1,000, 1 lakh. 1 lakh into 15%. Sale value of the price into 15%, some number. Minus expenditure such income, some number. That is going to be number 2. Okay, right. Number 3, default value 3 lakhs. Number 3. Whichever is lower, eligible for 80 QQB deduction. In case of installment. Okay, in case of installment. So I won't pay lump sum. So as long as the book is selling, we'll pay a royalty to you. Okay, right. Receipt minus expenditure, now received 100%. Sale price, sales, book sold now, 100 books sold, books sold now into 15% value minus expenditure related to such income. Number 2. Number 3, 3 lakhs default value out of 1, 2, 3, which is the least to be subtracted 80 QQB. Same logic, the same money coming from abroad, it has to be converted into foreign exchange minus expense related to such income into 100%. Same, what is the value sold in the American market? That rupee value, 15% such value minus expenditure related to such income. Number 2, default value 3 lakhs. Out of 3, whichever is lower, a QQB reduction, 80 QQB reduction. That's it. In case of installment, this is a model. Okay, either Indian installment or foreign installment, same logic. 100% of receipt minus expenditure related to such income, 15% sale value of the book minus expenditure related to such income, 3 lakhs, whichever is lower. Suppose in case lump sum money, 100% of receipt minus expenditure or 3 lakhs, whichever is lower. In case of foreign money brought into Indian terms of foreign Indian rupee minus expenditure related to such income, 1. Number 2, 3 lakhs, whichever is lower is going to be reduction. You can claim. That's it. Double deduction not allowed. Return of income you have to file in time. Let's see with the 80 RRB. Same logic. 80 QQB royalty on books. 80 RRB royalty on patents. I have a manufacturing design or patent. I registered. I'm a patent owner. And my name is called patentee, and the patent owner registered according to Patents Act. I'm the patent register. It is in my name only. I'm the owner or co-owner of the patent. The patentee, because I'm the first inventor. I know only the design. I'm the first inventor. I patented. This is my patent. Okay. So that patent I can hand out to anybody else to get a royalty. As author, I can hand out the books, my work, my artistic work to the publisher. No, I'm getting royalty on books. Similarly, as an inventor, my patent I can give it to somebody else. I'm getting royalty and patent. It's applicable for it is individual, irrespective of citizenship, any citizenship, but it is individual. It's applicable. Being a patentee, he can claim 80 RRB. Okay. So assessee is earned income either in India or outside India. He can earn by way of royalty. So patent can be given to Indian people. A patent can be given to outside India also. Either way. What is patent generally means all the rights, maybe granting a license, or you can use my patent work, use of any patent, or any act related to patenting. That's it. I'm getting a royalty. You are using my patent, I'm getting a royalty. Okay, you're using my design, I'm getting a royalty from you. For each design, each output, I'm getting a royalty from you because this design belongs to me. So this design belongs to me. This invention belongs to me. If anybody doing this, they have to pay royalty to me. Okay, right. The advance royalty is not supposed to be refundable. That's it. It's a patent. It does not include capital sum received sale of patent. I sold the patent completely. It is capital gains. So you won't say this is I'm getting a royalty. I am the owner. I'm getting a royalty. I'm not completely sold my patent. That is called capital gain. Completely sold. I'm not the owner hereafter. That is capital gain. Asset sold, intangible asset sold, capital gain. But here I'm allowing you to use my patent. I'm getting royalty from you. Still I'm the owner. 80 RRB says I'm the owner. You can use my patent. Give me royalty. I'm not selling completely to you. If I'm selling completely now, it's a capital gain. That's it. What purpose the patent has been used? So patent can be used for commercial usage. You're making use of you're using my patent. The product is coming out. The product can be sold in the market. That's it. Same thing. The patent is coming from outside India. It has to be converted into foreign exchange within 6 months from the end of financial year. That's it. Similarly, Form 10H, the assessee has to furnish along with return of income. Similarly, the person who making payment, he has to put signed by prescribed authority. Here, the assessee furnish in Form 10CE, duly signed by prescribed authority. So that particular authority, prescribed authority, he has to put a sign in 10 CCE. So the authority has to put sign 10 CCE. The assessee has to file Form 10H. That's it. So competent authority means nothing but what our RBI says. That's it. RBI says any authority authorized by the RBI for the time being. It's a competent authority. That's it. Right. So how much deduction can be allowed? Same logic. Minimum of the following: income earned in India, 100% such income, or 3 lakhs, whichever is lower for patent. In case of outside India, money brought to India convertible into foreign exchange, or 3 lakhs, whichever is lower. Whichever is lower is supposed to be 80 RRB. See, already patent had been registered. registered. Okay, right. What is the income I'm getting? 3 lakhs, whichever is lower. That's okay, fine. So as long as you are holding a license, you're holding the license, okay, deduction can be claimed. Deduction can be claimed. Okay, right. Deduction shall not exceed the royalty amount as per license, Very important, ma. Okay. Deduction shall not be exceeding the royalty amount. Whatever the royalty amount is, maximum deduction you can claim. Any point of deduction shall not exceed royalty amount received from the user. Okay, right. Okay, very important. So always, once a patent is registered with the controller of patent, you are the patent owner, patentee. Sometimes you can, if you abuse the patent rules, your patent will be revoked. Your patent will be cancelled by the control of patent or the court. In this case, the assessee, myself, I'm the owner of the patent. I'm disqualified to become a patent owner. Disqualified. I'll become a disqualified patent owner. Once a disqualified, what reduction allowed earlier deemed to be wrongly allowed, automatically the assessing officer power to rectify assessment order within 4 years. So from the previous year end, within 4 years, the assessing officer has to rectify the assessment order. But whatever be the deduction earlier claimed, it become wrong. As long as you are the owner, deduction is allowed. When you're not a owner, deduction not allowed. And whatever the deduction earlier allowed, it become deemed to be wrongly allowed, it become income. Same logic. Return you have to file in time, double deduction not possible. That's it. So 3 lakhs under such income, whichever is lower, you can claim deduction. 80 RRB. Okay, right. My exam 100% you can expect this model 80 TTE. Always. I'm going to solve some question paper here. Okay. You can get 80 TTE. Always you can get any paper, you will be getting TTE. Okay. What is TTE? I am individual. Or HF. Senior citizen, don't take here. Take it to 80 TTB. If you take TTE, senior citizen means anybody 60 years or above hold. Okay. What does section says? Generally, we will open savings account in bank. Correct? No? Savings account in bank. You'll be getting interest. Okay. Individual name, we'll open savings account. A's account, B's account, Singaravel's account, Padmanabhan's account, Nandakumar's account, Sarfaj's account, savings account will open. You'll be getting interest. Correct? No? Interest. So that interest income is a other source income. Where you will deposit the money? In banking company, savings account in your name, or cooperative society, savings account in your name, or post office savings account in your name. Either banking company savings account you can open individually, cooperative society savings account, post office savings account. So post office also you can say. Post office there are two benefits. You have exemption also, deductions also. TT. Minimum of the following will be claimed. For example, I have interest of 25,000. Interest I am getting savings account. So 10,000. Whichever is lower. This is example I am telling you. Okay. From the other source, my interest on such savings account 25,000. Imagine. So my GTA, okay, right. Minus 80 TTA says 25 or 10, whichever is lower. So 10 you can claim deduction. So maximum 15,000 taxable income. Suppose your interest is 8,000. Maximum 80 TD benefit only 8,000. So anyway, nil. Suppose your interest is 8,000. Maximum benefit 8,000 only. So interest on deposits, interest first add, then deduct. Add other source, then deduct. That's it. Okay, that's it. Suppose in case you're opening a post office savings account, single account, you have exemption also. There are two benefits in post office. So 3,500 you can reduce it, and maximum 10,000 you can reduce it. So 13,500 rupees you can reduce if you're opening in post office savings account. That's a benefit. Anybody going to open in post office savings account, there are two benefits. So 3,500 rupees they can claim exemption. 10,000 they can claim deduction. So 13,500 I can claim. Suppose in case of joint account holder in a post office savings bank, joint account holder, jointly. So 3,500 for me, my wife is a joint account holder. For wife, 3,500. So 7,000 you can claim jointly in a post office. That's the advantage. In case of single account, 3,500 exemption. In case of joint account, 7,000. So 3,500 for me, 3,500 for my wife, or anybody else. Joint account holders, 7,000 maximum. That's it. Apart from 10,000, 10,000 claim reduction, 80 TTA maximum reduction. 3 also additional you can get it. That's it. Very important. This is especially for savings account. First add the savings account, then can claim reduction. That's it. So what is the maximum reduction allowed? 80 TTA, 10,000. Sir, my interest is only 8,000, then 8,000 reduction. Sir, my interest is 25,000, then 10,000 reduction. Sir, my interest is 15,000, then 88 and 10,000 reduction. That's it. This TTA reduction. That's it. This is especially for individual and HFA. Only savings account interest. Generally, bank there are 4 types accounts you can open it. Current account if you are a business holder, but no interest. Savings account, interest. This section only for savings account. If you are a businessman, current account. Savings account for anybody else to save the money. Savings interest, TTA. Fixed deposit interest, FD. It won't come TTA. Recurring deposit, you can open it. Monthly you can deposit the money into your bank and the RD will be getting interest. It won't come. Current account, it won't come. No interest for current account. Anyway, it won't come here. RD, it won't come here. Recurring deposit. Fixed deposit don't come here. Only savings account. Savings account only will come. That's TTA. Only savings account. Now, okay, fine. Very important. Savings account. Savings. Not a current account, not a RD, not a FD. Only savings account for individual below 60 years. Below 60 years. Generally, senior citizen, they won't come under this category. They are also eligible, but they won't come. There is other section available for them. It is called 80 DDB. What does 80 DDB section says? That's it, 80 DDB. Here, I'm a senior citizen, which means more than 60 years of age, 60 or 60. So generally, they can open savings account in a bank. They can open RD account in a bank. They can open FD account in a bank. All three have an interest. That interest comes under 80 DDB only for senior citizen. Savings account interest plus RD account interest plus FD account interest. For example, they're getting 80,000 interest. They're getting maximum 80 TDB, 50,000. The senior citizen can claim it. So minus 80 TDB, they can claim reduction 50,000. Now this is my example. I'm telling you. Example 80,000. Maximum 50,000. So 80,000 interest they receive. What is interest? Savings interest, RD interest, FD interest, all together 80,000. Altogether. TTA only savings interest. 80 TDB, all three interests. Savings, RD, FD. What is RD? Recurring deposit. Monthly you deposit in the bank. You'll be getting interest. What is FD? One-time deposit. You'll be getting interest. What is savings? Nominal interest. That's it. Altogether, you're getting 80,000 a year. TDB, maximum 50,000. So 30,000 tax income for the senior citizen. Suppose interest such deposit is 40,000. Our maximum 40,000 only allowed. Our zero, nil. So the money can be deposited in a banking company or cooperative society or post office. So interest on such deposit 50,000 minimum of the following. That's it. Now, okay. Post office also you can open. You can open RD. In post office also. Anyway, maximum reduction you can claim only 50,000. No other benefits of post office reduction. Maximum 50,000. That's it. Okay, fine. So such income is derived from any deposit held by on behalf of firm or AOP or BOI. No reduction shall be allowed. It is especially for senior citizen. If you are individual senior citizen above 60 years of age above, then you can claim maximum 50,000. That's it. So that's why senior citizen, they won't come under TTA benefits. They'll come under TDB benefits. And if they comes TTA, maximum they can claim only 10,000. 10,000 the maximum they can claim. Apo, if anybody getting 20,000 interest, automatically they have to shift it to TDB only. And the maximum 50,000 can claim reduction. No, TTA maximum 10,000. Even senior citizen will also come. But once the senior citizen comes under TTA, no TDB. If TDB, no TTA. Either one they can choose. Senior citizen only they can choose either TTA or TDB. Generally, they will go with TDB only because maximum 50,000. Now, this TDB benefit, TDB, right? Remember, maximum only for senior citizen. All the three interests, savings interest, RD interest, FD interest, minus maximum 50,000. In TTA, only for individual HFA, okay, maximum 10,000 benefits. Below 60 years, individual. TDB, senior citizen, maximum 50,000. Let's see my last one. ATU, yes, assessee itself is a disabled. Assessee is handicapped, blind, deaf and dumb, some disease affected, paralytic, neuro problems, disease affected. Assessee, DDD dependent, DDD dependent, disabled, ADDD dependent disabled. ATU assessee disabled. Anyway, assessee you have two benefits. ATDD benefits also you may have, ATU benefit also you may have. Assessee himself is a disabled person. That's it. Okay. He's a disabled individual. But definitely medical authority certificate he has to furnish along with them. Yes, sir, I am a disabled. I'm blind, 100% blind, partial, 80% below partial, 80% above category, total full. Severe disability or partial disability. 80% or more you are affected, now you are severe. Below 80% you are affected, now non-severe, partial. In case if you are a partial disabled person, below 80%, partial disabled, na, flat deduction 75, flat. Sir, I am a disabled, minus 75. So I am disabled, minus 1,25,000. That's it. Nothing will be asked. Your GTI minus ATU. Sir, I am full disabled, above 1,25,000. Sir, I am a partial disabled, minus 75. No question will be asked. No question. By flat deduction, flat. You have to tell the story, sir, I am disabled. That's it. Get a medical report, medical certificate. That's it. Okay, fine. Sir, my dependent also disabled. Then ATDD. I'm only, they're depending on me only. They're depending, you also assessee, you are blind. You depend also blind. Yes, okay. Of 80 benefit. So my dependent partial disabled, 75. My dependent fully disabled, 1,25,000. 1,25,000. That's it. Sir, myself is disabled, 1,25,000. Fully. Partial, 75. So my dependent. Who is dependent? Your father, mother, your brother, sister, your wife, your children. Dependent. They're depending on you only. Okay, your son is a dependent, is a blind. Okay, so you can claim 1,25,000. Your wife is a different number, 100%, 1,25,000 can claim. Your father is a kidney transplant person, paralytic person, severe disabled, 1,25,000 you can claim. They're depending on you only. That's it. Yourself is also disabled person, ATU. You're dependent disabled. That's it. So maximum benefit ATDD 1,25,000, 1,25,000 ATU. ATDD partial 75, ATU partial 75. That's it. That's it. You have to get the same thing. Certificate you have to attach with along with return of income. That's it. Okay, fine. ATU assessee disabled. ATD dependent disabled. That's it. So entire deduction is over. That's it. Mistake suffering from a low vision. Is suffering from a low vision. Okay. But certificate as a severe disability, which means more than 80% disability. Right. He has the following income. Salary income 45,000. Short-term capital gain 45. Long-term capital 1,50,000. Okay. Mrs. X, his wife, suffering from leprosy. Certificate 50% disabled. His wife. For his wife, Mr. X can claim ATDD. For himself, he can claim ATU. X is X suffering from low vision, ATU. His wife suffering leprosy, ATDD. Anyway, both benefit Mr. X can claim. That's it. Anyway, his wife dependent on X only. Compare the income. Very simple. Okay. What is salary income? 45,000. What is short-term capital gain? 45. It is not a treble only. Not a treble only. See the line, not treble only. What is treble only? Any listed shares I purchased and sold within 1 year. I'm getting a gain. Infosys company shares listed in Bombay Stock Exchange. I purchased and I sold. I'm getting a gain. It's called treble only. It is not a treble only. It is not a listed shares. It is not a treble only category. Normal short-term capital. Within 2 years, I purchased and sold a building. I'm getting a gain. Within 3 years, I purchased and sold a necklace. I purchased and sold necklace. I'm getting a gain. Okay. Short-term capital gain. Within 2 years, I purchased and sold a land. Short-term capital gain. Then treble on. What is treble on? Listed shares. Okay. It is not a treble on. Definitely that is different. Okay, right. I'm telling you why it's not treble on. Because deduction cannot be claimed out of long-term capital gain. Deduction cannot be claimed out of short-term capital gain. Treble on. Deduction cannot be claimed on casual income. So deduction cannot be claimed on 3 cases. Deduction cannot be claimed on long-term capital gain. Deduction cannot be claimed on treble on short-term capital gain. Deduction cannot be claimed on casual income. Sir, if I have lottery income, sorry sir, deduction cannot be claimed out of lottery income. Sir, I have long-term capital gain. Sorry sir, deduction cannot be allowed out of long-term capital gain. Sir, I have treble on short-term capital gain. Sorry sir, deduction cannot be allowed. Deduction cannot be allowed under 3 categories: long-term capital gain, short-term capital gain, treble on and casual incomes: lottery income, betting income, horse race income, casual income. Deduction cannot be claimed. See the line, very important. Deduction cannot be claimed out of 3 points. Right. Long-term capital gain, deduction cannot be claimed. Triple only short-term capital gain, deduction cannot be claimed. Cash and income deduction cannot be claimed. That's it. Okay. So anyway, short-term capital gain 45. Is long-term capital 1,50,000, 1,25,000. Anyways, GTI 2,40,000, GTI 2,40,000, GTI 2,40,000. Right. So first you put the deductions. Later on, how much you can claim. Later on we'll see. First we'll see. So my wife, depending on me, she is a 50% disabled. By default, 75 I can take 80 DD. Suppose my wife full disabled, I can take 1,25,000. My wife partial disabled 75. My wife fully disabled 1,25,000. Here my wife is partial disabled only. Partial disabled only. Therefore, I can claim DD benefit 75. She is fully disabled 1,25,000. Partial disabled 75. That's it. Next, myself fully disabled 1,25,000. 1,25,000. Myself partial disabled 75. Full disabled, my wife full 1,25,000. I am partial 75. Suppose I am a partially blind, low vision 75. Full disabled 1,25,000. Anyway, I'm full disabled 1,25,000. My wife partially disabled 75. So totally, I'm supposed to claim 2 lakhs. I'm supposed to claim 2 lakhs. Sorry, sir. Deduction cannot be claimed out of long-term capital gain. Deduction cannot be claimed out of treble only short-term capital gain. Deduction cannot be claimed out of cash and income. Remove those incomes. Balance available. Apo deduction can be allowed under 45,000. Deduction can be taken. 45,000 deduction can be taken. 45 plus 45, 90,000 rupees only deduction can be taken. Why, sir? Sorry, sir. Deduction cannot be allowed out of long-term capital gain. For 1.5 lakhs, you cannot reduce deductions. That's the law says. Deduction cannot be claimed out of long-term capital gain. Deduction cannot be claimed out of short-term capital gain, treble only. Deduction cannot be claimed out of casual income. Example, lottery income, master's income, betting income. So these 3 incomes, you cannot claim any deduction. Therefore, please omit long-term capital gain for deduction purpose. About 2 lakhs, sorry, sir, you are not allowed because 45 only you can claim, sir. Plus 1,50,000, sorry, sir, you cannot claim. 1 lakh you cannot claim. So 45 plus 45, 90. So you cannot claim 2 lakhs. You can claim only 90. How we 90 got? 45 plus 45. 45 plus 45. So 90 you can claim. So 2,40,000 minus 90. Sir, 80. Altogether 80 you and all deductions restricted to 90,000 only. Reason cannot be claimed out of net TCG. Cannot be claimed out of treble only. Cannot be claimed out of casual income. That's it. Therefore, this 45 only allowed. So suppose this is treble only. Only 45 allowed. So suppose this is treble only. 45 only allowed. So this is not a treble only. 45 plus 45, 90 allowed. So this is the treble only short-term capital gain. Only 45. Only this 45 only allowed. Only this 45 only allowed. That's it. Very important line. That's it. So answer 2,40,000 minus 90, 1,50,000. This is my total income. Sum over. Please memorize. Deduction cannot be claimed out of long-term capital gain. Deduction cannot be claimed out of short-term capital gain, treble only. Deduction cannot be claimed out of casual income, betting income, lottery income, master's income. You cannot claim. Remove those income. Balance income. Restrict. Preeti furniture following details. Income from business. Business A, ready-made garments, 50,000. Business C, processing biodegradable waste. Started during the previous year. Any biodegradable waste will be comes under 80JJA benefit. 80JJA says 100% benefit for 5 years. For 5 years. JJA. Please go and refer 80JJA. Any biodegradable business you are doing now, if any net profit comes 100% you can claim for the first 5 years. That's called JJA says. JJA. Okay, I'm doing biodegradable waste, I'm collecting and processing, I'm getting a profit. That profit first 5 years you can claim 100% reduction. 80 JJA, not JJAA. JJAA additional employment benefit, new recruits, JJAA. JJA biodegradable profit, 100% profit you can claim for 5 years. LTCG 25, short-term capital gain 65, saving bank interest 2,000, interest deposit IDBA 1,000, deposits IDBA you're getting 1,000. From such deposits you're taking loan, interest paid. Generally, deposit the money in the IDBA, FD. From that money, you will take a loan. For that loan, you have to pay interest. It can be adjustable only. So deposit with IDBA, interest. Okay. From that deposit, you took a loan. interest can be paid on such a loan. Okay, right. So deposit money, out of the deposits, loan taken interest you paid. But deposit money you received interest. Based on the deposit you took a loan, you're paying interest. So these are money you received, these are money you paid. Can you allow it? Can you allow it? Because this is a loan taken out of such deposits only. So can be adjusted, So incoming 1,000, outgoing 1,000, you can adjust in other source. Interest on NSC 4,200. Including last year amount included, upper that you have to separate. 4,200 minus last year interest is the last year only, not current year, not EDC current year. So 4,200 minus 1,500 last year interest on national savings certificate, 2,700 you can allowed. ETC. Now ETC it is allowed. Investment in the NSC national savings certificate, again ETC. LIC premium paid on dependent blind mother, sum assured, sorry sir, no ETC, but they dependent on, maybe you can claim 80DD benefit. 80DD allowed. Okay, she is a severe 1,25,000, partial 75, depends upon. LIC premium paid on life of the blind mother, sorry, not allowed. ETC, no ETC. ETC allowed only for you or your wife or children, depend or independent. For your wife, children, yourself, only 3 people ETC. Not your brother, sister, not your mother's brother. LIC premium paid on the blind mother is not allowed under ETC, but 80DD benefits allowed. Investment LIC in annuity plan, 8,000. This is 80CC. Donation NDF, EDG. So part A, no limit. For entire 100% claim deduction. That's it. Company income tax and tax liability. That's it. Okay, but let's see how to solve. Okay. Number 1, company total income Preeti for assessment year 21-22. So generally Preeti does not have any salary. Preeti does not have any house property. Preeti straight away business income only, PGBP only. Business is ready-made garment. She is giving net profit of income of 50,000. Net profit of 50,000. Okay. Net profit 50,000 PGBP allowed. So business C, processing biodegradable waste. Okay. So this ready-made garment, net profit, ready-made garment, net profit, net profit is called income. And biodegradable profit, profit, okay, 20,000. Anyway, she is having 80 JJA benefit also. She is having. Okay, Preeti having. Right. Anyway, total business income 50 plus 25, 75 net profit for business. These 2 over. Take long-term capital gain and short-term capital gain. So 25, 65. So long-term capital gain, short-term capital gain. Long-term capital gain 25, short-term capital gain 65. Take both. So 90,000. Take. Right. Capital gain is over. Next year, interest other source income. Savings bank interest 2,000. Other source income. From other sources, saving bank interest 2,000. You please take. Next, internal deposit IDBA received 1,000 rupees. Other source income 1,000. Okay. From such a deposit, you took a loan. Interest paid. Deposit IDBA. Okay. You're getting interest. Received. So this is received. Okay. Income. Out of such deposits, you took a loan. From for that loan, you're paying interest. Okay, right. Based on the deposit only, paying loan. Based on the deposit only, loan can be taken. Based on the deposit, loan taken. See the line? Based on the deposit, loan taken. Then it is allowed. No, sir. Loan is different. Deposit different. No, you cannot be allowed. Based on the deposit only, loan taken. It is allowed. For the deposit money, interest is 1,000. For the deposit money, loan taken. For the loan, you're paying interest. So this is received. This is paid. Is allowed, provided loan taken based on the deposits. 1,000, it is allowed. So 1,000 minus 1,200, so 200, it is allowed. 200 is allowed. 200 minus 1,000 minus 1,000, 200 minus 200. That's it. Okay, fine. Next. So interest received from IDBA 1,000. From the deposit, loan taken. For the loan, you're paying interest. So 200 plus 1,000 receiving plus 1,200 paid. So balance it 200 minus, let it be. Other source negative. I told you last class also how you got in negative in the other source income. This is a negative. Interest collected, interest paid. Out of such deposits, you take a loan. Anyway, negative. Other source negative. Okay. Next, interest on NSC 4,200, 1,500, including last year 27, last year 27. But it is here last year and current year also you can take all together. So 327 current year, 27 current year plus 1,500 last year. This current year, this last year. Any amount you received 4,2 taxable. Last year interest, current year only received. Any current year it is taxable income. But current year you can take it to ADC. You can take it ADC. So current interest plus last interest, I'm having 4,2. That's it. 4,2. But current interest only ETC you can take. Current interest only ETT. Anyway, both money I'm having income, but allowed current year only. So current year last year received income. Allowed deduction ETC current year only. That's it. But anyway, 4,200. Sorry, anyway 6,000. So other source income 2,000 plus 4,2 6,2 minus 200 6,000 other source income. So that's it. Over. So this is gross total income. Gross total income is over. Next, minus step by step will do. Slowly will do. Right. A savings bank interest 80 TT benefit allowed. 80 TT benefits allowed. Okay. ADC will go. ADC investment in NSC. ADC. Similarly, interest current year ADC. Interest current year ADC. So current interest ADC 27. Investment NSC ADC. So 2,700 plus 500 3,200. Okay, right. So 2,700 current year plus 500 investment. So current year interest investment in NSC. So 27 plus 500 3,200. So 2,700 plus 500 27 current year interest plus 500 3,200. ADC allowed only for current year interest. Current year last year income deduction allowed only for current interest. But 27 current year 500 investment in NSC reinvestment. Anyway, both comes under 3,200. That's it. Anyway, ADC is over. ADCCC. LIC, sorry sir, it is not allowed under ADC. No ADC, but ADDD benefit allowed. Sir, my mother is a dependent, sir. I'm taking care. Then okay, 75 can take partial. Your mother. Preeti, take care of his mother. For Preeti, 70,000 allowed if her mother is a partially disabled. For Preeti, 1,25,000 allowed if mother is a fully disabled. Sir, LIC, sorry, it is not allowed under ADC. Why, sir? ADC, LIC premium paid only for Preeti or Preeti's husband or Preeti's kids. Preeti can pay. So Preeti allowed. Preeti can pay LIC premium for Preeti. Preeti's husband, Preeti can pay, and Preeti can take benefit for spouse. Preeti can take for children, dependent, independent. So Preeti allowed. So Preeti paying blind mother, it is not allowed. Sorry, sir, it is not allowed. So no ADC, but ADDD benefit allowed. So what is ADDD, sir? 75,000 partially blind, partial, fully 1,00,000. Depends upon the case. So what about 12,000? Sorry, sir, no use. LIC premium paid for the Preeti for his mother. Sorry, sir, no use. So blind use ADDD. So it depend blind mother. I told you as the case may be. Partial 75, full 1,25,000. Partial 75, full 1,25,000. This is partial. Therefore 75. Suppose full, my Preeti's mother is a full blind, 1,25,000 she can reduce. 1,25,000 she can reduce. That's it. Okay. Next one. Investment ADC plan, ADCC plan 8,000. ADCCC. Invest ADC plan 8,000. Anyway, ADC restricted to 1.5 lakhs. ADCCC restricted to 1.5 lakhs. Altogether, CCE restricted to 1.5 lakhs. Go and check ADCC section. ADC restricted to 1.5 lakhs. ADCC restricted to 1.5 lakhs. ADCC restricted to 1.5 lakhs. Go and check. Donation to NDF. No question will be asked. 100% donation allowed. ADG. 100% allowed. No limit. Nothing you have to calculate. No need to calculate. Adjust GD. Nothing. 100% allowed. Take it. So processing biodegradable waste. I told you AJJ. 100% 5 years income. First year profit 25 allowed. Second year 50,000 profit of 50,000. Third year 80,000 profit 80,000. JJA 5 years you have benefit allowed. Current year started. 5 years you can take benefit because you are doing processing biodegradable waste, collecting and processing, that kind of job you're doing, profit you're earning. 5 years 100% allowed, JJ. About 25,000 income, then allowed. First income, then allowed. First income, yes, then allowed, 80JG. 80JG, 100% profit allowed for 5 years. 5 years. So first year allowed, second year allowed, third year allowed, fourth year, fifth year allowed. That's it. So anyway, 80JG, 100%, 25,000 income, then subtract. First add, then subtract, right? So TTA, maximum 10,000. Sorry, sir, 2,000 only. So therefore, 2,000 added, 2,000 I can claim reduction under section 80 TTA. Therefore, from 1,71,000, all the reduction total 1,25,700. From 1,71,000, 1,25,700, please subtract. Anyway, total income 45,300. Sum over. That's it. So we can check it out. So max reduction allowed is excluding LTSAG, excluding STCG, excluding cash and income. In this case, maximum deduction allowed, excluding LTSAG, excluding LTSAG, excluding cash income. But 75,000 you can take business income for max reduction, amount ceiling. 65 you can take short-term capital gain. It's not a triple only, but you cannot take LTSAG, you cannot take triple only STCG, you cannot take cash income, and 6,000 you can take. So max reduction allowed 1,46,000, okay. But actual amount paid deduction, actual deduction 1,25,600 only. Anyway, whichever is lower, you can get benefit. Anyway, 1,25,700, you can reduce it. That's all, reduce it. Balance 45,300. That's it. Okay. That's it, ma. So deduction cannot be allowed out of long-term capital gain. Deduction cannot be allowed out of short-term capital gain triple only. Deduction cannot be allowed out of cash incomes, lottery, betting, or sales income. Cannot be allowed. That's it. Next one, Mr. A, resident individual, 61 years. He earned business income computed 1,35,000. Lottery income gross 1,20,000 for financial year 2021. He also interest on fixed deposit 30,000 with banks. He received. Invested 100 lakhs in PPF account. Anyway, 80C allowed. Interest assessment. What is income, Mr. A, for 21? Very simple. For assessment year business 21-22, he is having business income, PJP income 1,35,000. Please add. That's it. Interest on FD 30,000. So please add. Lot income gross 1,20,000. Please add. Sir, this is casual income, sir. I know. Deduction cannot be allowed out of LTCG. Deduction cannot be allowed out of STCG triple short-term capital triple. Deduction cannot be allowed out of cash income. For deduction you cannot take. Okay. So now that's I point. I know it's a cash income. No deduction allowed on this amount. No deduction allowed on this amount of 1,20,000. I know very clearly. 3 amounts I cannot claim deduction. That's it. LTCG, triple STCG, cash income. Right. Okay. Anyway, my GTA 2,80,000. That is correct. So how much I deposited in PPF ATC? 1.5 lakhs. 1.5 lakhs. I am a senior citizen. How much am I getting interest? 30,000. Maximum TTB interest out of savings, out of RD interest, out of FD interest for senior citizen. 60 is above, maximum 50,000 allowed. Sir, 30,000 income, then I am reducing. 80 TTB benefit is having because of senior citizen. So 30,000 reducing. That's it. Anyway, 1,80,000. Can I reduce 1,60,80? Sorry, sir. Just to wait. Calculate. Okay. 1,30,000 reduction allowed. Only on out of 1,35,000 reduction allowed. Reduction allowed. So interest on fixed deposit, yes, allowed 30,000. So 1,65,000 only deduction allowed. So 1,20,000 deduction cannot be allowed on this amount. It is an income, but it cannot be allowed. So therefore, sir, I paid 1,80,000. Yes, I can accept it. Sir, actual amount 1,80,000, sir. Yes, I know, sir. But sorry, sir. 1,60,000 only can take, sir. Whichever is lower, sir. So 1,80,000 my deduction, sir. Sorry, sir. 1,60,000 only allowed, sir. Why, sir? Deduction cannot be allowed on lottery income. Deduction cannot be allowed on LTCG. Deduction cannot be allowed on STCG triple only. Therefore, 1,60,000 only allowed, sir. Yes. 1,60,000 only allowed? Yes, allowed. 1,80,000. No. 1,60,000 only. How? These two amounts total only allowed, sir. This income, no deduction allowed, sir. 1,65,000. Please reduce. 2,85,000 minus 1,65,000. Total income 1,20,000. Sum over. Mr. Gurnam, age 42 years. His salary income computed 50,000 allowed, deducted, already claimed. Any salary employee, they can claim reduction maximum default of 50,000. Sir, I am a salary employee. How much I can reduce? By default under salary is 16 only 50,000. 50,000 default. Okay, salary income computed, deduction 50,000 allowed. He earned interest 14,500 from savings bank account. Savings bank account. So first add, then claim reduction 80 TT. That's it. Salary income computed. Interest income, other source. That's it. Find the total income of Gurnam from the following particulars. So 5.5 lakhs salary. Interest 14,000. Of a GTA, 5.5 lakhs plus 14,500. So GTA, 5.5 lakhs plus 14,500. Salary, other source. So other source income. This is other source income. It is not a cashier income. It's interest. Okay. Anyway, GTA, 5,500. Okay. Each and every case, how much you can claim? It is minus. These are all deductions. We'll see one by one. It is allowed or not allowed? First point. If it is allowed, how much you can claim deduction? If it is not allowed, no problem. Leave it. You cannot claim deduction. LIC premium paid to Birla Sun Life Insurance, no problem. In cash, ATC, LIC premium can be paid by cash. Allowed. 80DD you cannot pay by cash, except health checkup. Maximum 5,000, including your family and your father, mother. Cash allowed 5,000. LIC premium you can pay by cash. It is allowed, 100% allowed. Any cash. Okay, 20,000, right? Allowed. Cash allowed. LIC premium, but insures the life of his dependent parents. Sorry, sir. Dependent parents, no EDC benefit. Why, sir? EDC allowed only for myself, Gurnam. Gurnam can pay LIC premium to himself. Gurnam can pay for his wife. On behalf of children also, Gurnam can pay. So Gurnam, wife, children only EDC benefit, LIC premium. So dependent parents, any LIC premium, sorry sir, no benefit. They're blind, no. Suppose if they're blind, Gurnam taking care, 80DD benefits for Gurnam. LIC benefits not allowed. So no EDC benefits for Gurnam. Sorry sir, no EDC benefits. Because dependent parents, no EDC benefits. That's it. EDC benefits only for Gurnam wife, Gurnam's children. Children may be dependent or independent, married or unmarried, no problem. Okay. LIC premium can be paid by cash, allowed, but only for Gurnam, wife, kids. Sir, here parents, no EDC benefit, no EDC, minus EDC. So, no, you cannot claim. Okay. So, this is over, right. Come back to 2. LIC premium paid 25,500, insurance of the life of his major son. Yes, allowed. Not dependent on him, allowed. Cash, allowed. Sum assured on the life of his son, 2.5 lakhs. Policy taken 31/3/2012. Rewind. Go back to ETC. First point. Any policy taken on or before 31/3/2012. On or before 31/3/2012. Maximum limit 20% of sum assured value. 20% of sum assured 2.5 lakhs. If anything happen, you'll be getting 2.5 lakhs, either maturity or death. 2.5 lakhs, 20%, 50,000. Anyway, how much is paying premium? So 25,500. Limit restricted. Okay. Any whichever is lower. 50,000 up to 50,000 allowed. Any policy taken before 31/3/2012, 20%. Any policy taken after 31/3/2012, 10%. After 31/3/2012 or 1/4/13 onwards, 10%. 10%. Before 31/3/2012, 20. After 1/4/13, 10% only. 10% only. So before 31, so 20%. Anyway, allowed. 25,500 is allowed. 25,500 is allowed. Yes, ATC benefit. 25,500, whichever is lower. So ATC benefit 25,500. It is allowed. Now we can take ma. So ATC benefit. So 25,500 allowed. This is over, ma. ATC benefit 25,500 allowed. That's it. Okay, right. I'll go to next one. No ATC benefit because parents. ATC benefit allowed? Yes, allowed. 2,500 maximum. LIC benefit paid by check. Life insurance of his life, yes, allowed, allowed, allowed. Gurnam can take a, yes, Gurnam can take it. Gurnam wife can take it. Gurnam can pay on behalf of wife also. Gurnam can pay on behalf of children also. Gurnam can pay. That's it. So 20 to 500. Policy taken after 1413, 1413, after 1413, after 1413, after 1413, the policy was taken. Yes, sir. Sum assured 2 lakhs. Sorry, sir. Restricted to 10%. So 20,000. Sir, I paid 20 to 500. Yes, sir. But ADC benefit only for 20,000, sir. 20,000, sir. Therefore, ADC benefit for Gurnam 20,000 only allowed, not 20 to 500. Reason, any policy taken, go and check ADC, go and refer ADC. Any policy taken after 1413, sum assured 10% allowed. Physically challenged 15. No physical challenge 10% allowed. That's it. Therefore 20. So premium paid to 20 to 500, sir. Yes. But 20,000 only allowed. 20,000 only allowed. That's it. Next, fourth point. 26,000 paid by check exchange of his self and his wife. Yes, sir. 80D benefit allowed, sir. 80D benefit allowed, sir. That also maximum 25,000, sir. For you and wife, dependent children. 80D. Paid by check allowed. Other than cash. So cash paid. Sorry, sir. Disallowed. You cannot take. Check allowed. LIC premium you can pay by cash. Medical premium you have to pay by check. So cash paid. Sorry, sir. Disallowed. Health checkup only 5,000 cash allowed. Premium by check only allowed. So 26,000 paid by check. So maximum limit for you and your wife and the dependent children 25,000 only, sir. 20,000 only, sir. Your father, mother, dependent or independent 50,000, sir. For you, wife or children, sir, dependent children 25,000, sir. Your father, mother, dependent 50,000, sir. Anyway, so 26,000 I paid. Okay, I can accept, but 25,000 only can reduce 80D, sir. Number 5. So 1,500 paid in cash for health checkup. Yes, it's allowed. 80D allowed. So 4,500 paid by check for preventive checkup of his parents. Yes, allowed. So 1,500 plus 4,500, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. Sorry, sir. Restricted to 80D only 5,000, sir. Health checkup maximum 5,000 allowed. Maximum 5,000 allowed. Maximum 5,000 health checkup. Maximum 5,000. Restricted to 5,000 health checkup. Okay. For both parents and himself. Paid interest 6,500 taken loan from MBA for course. Sorry, the 80E benefits, 80E higher studies after plus 2. Loan taken for myself, Gurnam. A loan taken for wife. A loan taken for kids. Dependent or independent, no problem. For higher studies, loan taken for higher studies. Interest paying, any amount interest can be reduced. Anyway, 6,500 she is paying interest. MBA course pursued by daughter. Gurnam also can go for higher studies after plus 2, recognized in India under UGC age regulation, recognized, or Gurnam can go for his daughter, son, dependent, or Gurnam can take a loan for his wife for higher studies. Only for higher studies education loan, Gurnam, wife, children. Interest only allowed, maximum 80 years allowed, maximum 8 years allowed, no selling, 80. Some donated in cash. Sorry, sir. Maximum cash donation. So 2,000 only allowed, sir. Sir, 5,000, sir. Sorry, sir. No 80G benefit, sir. Why, sir? Sir, cash, sir. 2,000 only cash allowed, sir. 5,000 paid, sir. Sorry, no 80G benefits. So 5,000 paid them, but you cannot claim in deduction. That's now sum over. We are going to solve one by one, right? One by one, right? Maximum 5,000 allowed. One by one we will do slowly. We'll do, right? First ADC. I told you. First one not allowed. Therefore dash. No benefits. Second one 25,500. I told you. So 25,500 we can take. Next restricted to 20,000. I told you. 20,000 only ADC. 20,000 only ADC. Anyway, ADC maximum 45,000 under 500. That's it. Okay. Under ADD. Well, health 20,000. His family is completed. 25. So this 5,500 cash is paying for himself, which is within 1,500, 25,000 only, which is within 20,000. Therefore, maximum 5,000 allowed, but here again restricted to 4,500 only. Reason is 1,500 by cash for ill checkup, which is already included in 25. So 25,000 included for his own health checkup also included. It is included. So 1,500 is included in 25,000. 1,500 is included in 25,000. Therefore, 1,500 we cannot take. Maximum 5,000 only allowed for himself, for wife, dependent children, and father, mother. Overall checkup for Gurnam, for wife, dependent children, and father, mother. Overall 5,000. Overall 5,000. Already 1,500 paid by cash health checkup, which is included in 25. But this 4,500 only you can take it. Again 5,000 left, 1,500 we cannot take because already included in 25,000 own checkup. 4,500 only we can take it for his father. That is also maximum 5 altogether. So maximum 4,500 only we can take, not 5. Maximum 5,000, but here it is 4,500 because 1,500 is restricted to within 25,000. Okay, for Gurnam within 25, father within 50, Gurnam within 25, father, mother within 50. Anyway, 4,500 comes within 50. So 4,500 is we can take ADD. 4,500 we can take ADD. So 4,500 we can take ADD. That's it. For parents only. For Gurnam we cannot take because it's already adjusted in 25,000. That's it. So 2,500 ADD benefits total. Right. Higher education loan for himself. I told you no ceiling. Any amount interest you can pay 6,500. Yes, we can take 6,500. 6,500. So no ADG benefit. Told you. That's it. Okay. And there is interest of 45 savings interest. I told you 80 DDA benefits. 80 DDA benefits. 80 DDA benefits. So maximum 80 DDA restricted to 10,000. I told you. See, TTB 50,000, TTA 10,000. So 14,500 is the income. Add, reduce 10. Add 14,500, reduce 10. Sir, income 8,000. Add 8,000, reduce 8,000. Sir, income 14,500. Add 14,500, reduce 10. That's it. Maximum 10,000 allowed. 10,000. That's it. All the deductions comes around 91,500. Your GTA. Your deduction. Check it out. Is there any LTCG? No, sir. Is there any cash income? No, sir. Triple STG? No, sir. Of 91,500 you can reduce it. So 5,3,500 minus 91,500 balance total income taxable for Gurnam. That's it. Now let's see. Examine following statement with regard to provisions of Income Tax Act 1961. Okay, right. Each and every case you have to say whether it's allowed or not allowed. It's a different case. During financial 2021, Mr. Amit paid interest on loan availed by him for his son's higher education. Son's higher education, Amit can paid. Amit can be allowed? Yes, allowed. 80 is allowed for Amit, Amit's wife, Amit's daughter, son, depend on independent for higher education. Not principal amount, interest allowed. Not the principal amount, interest allowed. Amit can pay interest on behalf of Amit or Amit's wife or Amit's kids. Interest education. Maximum 80 years it is allowed. Yes, it is allowed 100%. It is allowed for Amit. That's it. 80 allowed. Statement is correct. Why it is correct? 80 says individual respect of interest taken on higher education loan for him, for his relative means his wife and kids, spouse and kids, dependent or independent. He can pay interest allowed. So Amit will get deduction 80. It is immaterial whether son is employed, dependent or independent, no problem. It is immaterial. So son is employed, no issues. Amit can claim. So son is independent, no problem. Amit can claim. So son is not working, no problem. Amit can claim. Independent. This would not affect the Amit's eligibility for deduction under section 80. Therefore, Amit can claim. He can claim deduction under section 80E. No ceiling on interest. Refer 80E. No ceiling on interest for Amit. That's it. So case 1 over. Case 2. Subsection notify bonds are NABARD qualified action ID 100%. There are 23 points out of 1 point. NABARD bonds you can invest. What is NABARD? National Agriculture Board and Reconstruction Bank. Reconstruction Development. National Agriculture Bank for National Agriculture Bank and Rural Development. National Agriculture Bank and Rural Development. NABARD bonds. NABARD issuing. Can I invest in bonds of NABARD? Yes, you can invest. You can claim reduction under section 80C benefit allowed. Yes, it is allowed. Yes. Statement is correct. 80C says out of 22 points, one of the point NABARD says NABARD bonds anybody can invest. They can claim reduction. Maximum 1.5 lakhs they can claim reduction. All the 22 points all together, including NABARD bonds, you can investment. You can invest. You'll be getting interest. That is taxable. But you can invest in NABARD. Whatever the amount you invest in NABARD bonds, you can claim reduction. 1.5 lakhs. That's it. Maximum 1.5 lakhs allowed. Number 3, in order to be eligible to claim deduction under section 80C, investment contribution, subscription, etc., eligible for approved modes should be made out of income chargeable to tax. Sorry, it is incorrect. Legal income, it is incorrect. Legal income or illegal income, money can be used for EDC benefits. It is incorrect. So legal income, can I pay EDC? Yes, you can pay. So illegal income, can I pay? Yes, you can pay. They're telling you, no, income taxable to tax. No, any income, not only out of taxable income, any non-tax income also you can pay. Anybody can support you. Anybody can pay you on behalf of you for ADC. So it is only for taxable income. No. It can be taxed. It can be payable out of non-tax income also. ATC can be paid out of taxable as well as non-taxable. They're telling you only taxable income. No, it is incorrect. It can be paid out of non-tax income also. Somebody also can pay you ATC out of you, non-taxable income. Somebody can pay ATC, LAC, but you can take benefit. Okay, therefore, statement is not correct. Why? Any investment under section ATC should be made out of income charge tax is incorrect. It can be made out of non-taxable income also. It can be made out of non-taxable income. Non-tax income also you can donate, you can invest in ATC. Therefore, it is incorrect. They're telling you only taxable income ATC can be paid. No. Out of non-tax income also can be paid. Number 4, individual repays sum of 30,000 towards principal, 40,000 interest on loan taken bank. Higher education means 80E definitely. Sorry sir, 30 plus 14, 44 they told you. No. Sorry sir. It is not allowed. Only 14,000 allowed. 14,000 allowed. Why sir? Interest on higher education loan only allowed. Principal is not allowed. ATC. Go and refer ATC. Interest allowed. Interest on higher education allowed. Interest. So 14,000 only allowed. Sorry, 30 plus 14, 44. Principal plus interest 44. 44 not allowed. Only interest allowed. 14,000 allowed. 14 allowed. For you, wife or children, you can take higher education. So incorrect. Deduction is allowed, restricted only to interest, not principal. Therefore, 14,000 interest paid allowed. Principal not allowed. Interest only allowed. That's it. 5th one. Sheila, widow of Satish, was employee of XYZ. Satish expired. Sheila getting some amount. What amount she is getting, Sheila? Satish is no more. He expired, died. Wife Sheila getting 7 lakhs on 1/5/2020. Amount standing to the credit of Satish in NPS account. National Pension Scheme amount. In any amount in NPS, taxable. If it's a premature withdrawal, it is taxable. In case assessee expired, Satish expired, 7 lakhs amount from NPS received by the widow of Satish, Sheila is getting it. Therefore, for Sheila, 80 CCD benefit applicable. Therefore, nominee can take the money because Satish is no more. Satish nominee wife Sheila getting 7 lakhs out of National Pension Scheme amount. Anyway. Okay, that's a question. So NPS account, all deduction has been allowed. 80 CCD Satish in the earlier previous year, deduction has been allowed. Early previous year, such amount received by nominee, closed of income, deemed income for assessment 21-22. That's what law says. It is a correct. That's what law says. She get taxable income. She is no. Any nominee getting, even at the life Satish life is over, nominee getting, it is not income in the hands of Sheila. That's what law says. They're telling you it's income in the hands of Sheila. Sorry, it is incorrect. It is not income in the hands of Sheila. That's what. Okay. Any NPS closed because of death of assessee. Nominee getting the amount. For nominee ki, Sheila ki, it is not an income. Therefore, statement they're telling income for Sheila. No, it is not income for Sheila. 80 CCD 3 very clearly says any premature withdrawal of NPS taxable income. It is not a premature withdrawal. Assessee no more. Satish no more. Satish wife Sheila, she is getting it from the NPS National Pension Scheme 7 lakhs. Therefore, for Sheila, it is not an income. 80 CCD 3 says very clear. Nominee getting on the death of the assessee, for nominee it is not income. Therefore, 7 lakhs received by Sheila, not an income. not an income. Sadish deposited in NPS, he already received benefit. Sadish received benefit during the years. Now Sadish no more. Sheila wife getting it. For Sheila, it is not an income, ADCCD3. Okay, they're telling you income for Sheila. Sorry, it is not income. Okay, that's incorrect. Last one, sixth point. Vishal, central government employee, contributed 50,000 towards Tier 2 NPS. Tier 2 NPS comes under ETC. Comes under ETC. Tier 2 comes under ETC, not ADCCD. Not ADCCD. Not ADCCD comes under ETC. They're telling you comes under ETCD. Therefore, it is incorrect. It is incorrect. Correct one ETC. NPS 2 account, Tier 2 account, if you're going to open NPS Tier 2 account, investment in NPS Tier 2 account comes under ETC. Now, go and check the reference ETC. NPS Tier 2 account ETC. ETC. Not ETC, therefore incorrect. 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 Sorry, sir, incorrect. So Tier 2 NPS comes under ETC. ETC. Go and check ETC, Tier 2 NPS. ETC, not ETCC, not ETC. Therefore, statement is they're telling you ETCC. Sorry, sir. NPS Tier 2 account it invested now, it comes under ETC benefit, not ETCD. ETCC. That statement is incorrect. Incorrect. That's it. That's it. Examine the allowability of the following. Rajan has to pay hospital for treatment 62,000 and spend nothing for the life insurance for maintenance of the handicapped dependent. Can Rajan be allowed? Yes. 80DD benefit Rajan can take, whether he can spend the money or not spending the money, he can take. In case the dependent, who are dependent? As far as Rajan is 80DD, spouse, children, parents, mother, father of the assessee Rajan, brothers, sisters of Rajan, Rajan's brothers, sisters, depending on Rajan only, Rajan's father, mother, depending on Rajan only, spouse, children, depending on Rajan only, they're handicapped, partially disabled, 75,000 80DD benefits for Rajan, fully disabled, 1,20,000 for Rajan. You can write two stories. So Rajan can claim minus 80DD, either Rajan can claim 75,000 or Rajan can claim 1,20,000 as the case may be. In case of partial disability, 75. In case of full disability, the dependent handicapped, 1,25,000. So nothing spent, no problem, flat deduction. So nothing, 0 rupees spent. He can claim. Rajan can claim 75. That's it. Number 2, Raja, resident Indian, spent nothing for the treatment of the previous year. Deposit 25,000. Next case, Rajan first case, Raja second case. Raja deposited 20 LIC for main handicapped dependent. Same thing, whether he deposited or not deposited, whether he spent for rehabilitation, not spent for rehabilitation, same logic. 80DD benefits applicable for Raja. It's applicable. In this case, in case of partial disability, 75. In case of full disability, 1,25,000. Raja can take a depends on the dependents are partial or fully disabled. That's it. So Raja can take. Okay, right. So as Raja deposited 25,000 handicapped children, he can take 70,000 partial disabled dependent. In case full disabled as dependent, 1,25,000 Raja can take. Raja can take. That's it. Okay, Raja can take. That's it. Case 2. Case 3. Raja incurred treatment 20 deposit LIC made handicapped dependent. Okay, same logic. Whether you spend the money or not spending the money according to 80DD. So 75,000 partial disability can take it, or full disability 1,25,000 you can take it. Whether you spend or not spend. So 45 you spent it, no problem. 75 you can take it. So 45 you not spent it, 75 you can take it. 45 you spent it, 75. Whether you spent or not spent, 75 you can take. 1,25,000 you can take. Because it depends on partial disabled, 75. Full disabled, 1,25,000. 80D says partial disabled, 75,000. Full disabled, 1,25,000. So whether you spend the money or not spending the money, no problem, no issues. You can deduct 75,000 partial disabled, 1,25,000 full disabled you can take. Sir, I deposit only 45, no issue, 75 you can take it. Minus 80DD, Rajan can take 75,000. Or Rajan can take 1,25,000. Whether you spent or not spent, no problem. So 45 is spent, 75 you can take. 1,25,000. So 45 you not spent, 75 1,25,000 you can take. Whether you spent or not spent, flat deduction allowed for Rajan. What kind of disabled? Severe. 1,25,000. Partial 75. Who are called disabled? Who are called dependent? Wife, spouse, children, parents of Rajan, brothers and sisters of Rajan, Rajan's wife, Rajan's brother, Rajan's kids, Rajan's parents, Rajan's brothers and sisters are dependent. Rajan can take care. Rajan can claim. That's it. Okay. So payment of 50,000 by check by electoral trust by Indian company is allowed 80 GGB. GGA Scientific Research Institution donation. GGB Indian company donation to electoral trust or political party. GGC by individual other than Indian company. Other than Indian company donating to political party GGC. Indian company donation to political party GGB. How much allowed? Any amount allowed. But other than cash. Other than cash. Yes, 100% other than cash. Therefore, the Indian company can claim deduction 80 GGB. 80 GGB, they can claim deduction 50,000. This company can claim deduction. This company can claim minus 80 GGB, 50,000. Sir, the individual 80 GGC. Sir, Indian company GGB. Sir, individual GGC. GGC. Other than cash, yes, sir, allowed. Sir, cash, sorry, not allowed. Other than cash, allowed. So therefore, 80 GGB benefit, the company can allow maximum. Other than cash, yes, allowed. Other than cash, allowed. Other than cash allowed, therefore the company can take 80 GGB benefit. So the company 80 minus 80 GGB, the company can take 50,000. Sir, 5 lakhs, 5 lakh allowed. Sir, 7 lakhs allowed. Sir, 5 crores allowed, 50 crores allowed, other than cash. GGBs. Reliance company donated 50 crores to BJP party. So regional Reliance company can donate, can get a reduction. Reliance company donated 500 crores to Congress party. My assumption, I'm telling assumption. For sake of understanding, I'm telling you. Reliance company can claim deduction 80 GGB 50,000, 500 crores. They can claim deduction. That's it. 80 GGB company can take deduction allowed. GGC individual can take. Other than cash. That's it. Must sum over. That's it. Now let's see. For assessment year 21-22, gross income of Chaturvedi 8,18,240 Chaturvedi income. It include LTCG 2,45. Include STCG 58. Include interest income 12,000. Savings bank interest income. Including FD interest 40. Upon this GTI for Chaturvedi, gross income of Chaturvedi 8,18,240. It includes LTCG 2,45. It includes STCG 58,000. It is not a table only. It includes interest. This interest is total 2 interest. One is a savings interest. Another one is FD interest. Okay. Savings interest 12,000. FD interest 40. So balance other income of Chaturvedi. So balance other income. No problem. Balance other income. Right. Okay. Chaturvedi invested in PPF, ADC benefits. Chaturvedi invested in ADC, PPF, ADC. Out of 22 points, 1 point. Chaturvedi paid medical insurance premium 51,000. 80D benefit. He himself paid. Okay. Chaturvedi contributed 50,000 to public charitable trust. ATG, yes, subject to condition. ATG part 4. 50% subject to limit. Adjust GTI 10% restriction. Some story we have to say. ATG part 4. ATG part 4. Okay. Calculate the income and tax for Chaturvedi. He is not interested in tax provision of 115 basic. Normal tax is like normal tax. This kind of tax is not liking. There are 2 different model of computation tax given. 114 BEAC is not interested. Normal tax only he will go. He's 70 years. So senior citizen. Therefore, 80 TDB allowed. Chaturvedi is a senior citizen, 60 years above. Therefore, 80 TDB benefits allowed. Okay, maximum deduction, maximum 80 TDB, 50,000 he can claim. 40 plus 12, 52 income. 50 can 52 to be added, 50 to be subtract because he's senior citizen. That's it. Okay. Now let's see one by one we'll do. First, Chaturvedi GTA. Chaturvedi GTA. Okay. So Chaturvedi GTA first. So gross income of Chaturvedi 8,18,240. 240. So GTA 8,20,240. That's it. Now clear? Fine. GTA. Okay. Anyway, for deduction, okay, you are not supposed, no deduction allowed on this amount. Am I correct? No deduction is allowed. It is income, no doubt at all. LTCG also income, no doubt at all. But deduction purpose, you cannot take LTCG. Deduction purpose, you cannot take triple one A STCG. Deduction purpose, you cannot take cash sale income. Three amounts you cannot take for deduction purpose. Number one, LTCG. Number two, STCG triple one A. Number three, cash sale income. Cash sale income. These three amounts deductions not allowed. This is not a triple one A. Normal short-term capital gain. This is not a triple one A. What is triple one A? Any listed shares you purchased and sold within 1 year, gain arising. Triple one A. STCG, no deduction allowed. Triple one STCG, no deduction allowed. Cash and income, lottery, betting, hostage, no deduction allowed. That's it. Okay. Now it's clear. Now, right. We'll do. Okay. Right. Anyway, 8,18,240 is income. No doubt at all. 8,18,240 is income. No doubt at all. So deduction purpose, it is restricted to this amount. Why, sir? LTCG to be excluded. Triple one STCG to be excluded. Cash income to be excluded for deduction purpose only. So this is GTA, no doubt at all. This is only for deduction purpose. Only for deduction purpose only I need this amount. Three amounts are excluded, deduction purpose. Maximum deduction, you can take 5,73,240 only, maximum. That's it. Okay. We will do one by one slowly. First one. Okay. Number one, ATC benefits. Yes. PPF invested 1,20,000 PPF, ATC maximum 1.5 lakhs allowed in PPF, ATC total 1 lakh. If 1 lakh we can take ATC, PPF, either cash also can deposit, no problem. Number two, medical premium paid by check is senior citizen, he can take 50,000. His father mother also, suppose Chaturvedi's father mother also 90 years old. Chaturvedi can pay medical premium to father mother 90 years above. Example I'm telling you. But Chaturvedi 50,000. So Chaturvedi's father mother 50,000. 50 plus 50, 1 lakh Chaturvedi can claim. He is already senior citizen. Chaturvedi, but Chaturvedi's wife, Chaturvedi's dependent children, Chaturvedi can take a maximum 50,000 because he himself is 70 years old. Maximum 50. Below 60, 25. Above 60, 50. Chaturvedi himself is 70 years old. He can take 50 maximum. Chaturvedi's father mother available. Then one more 50. 50 plus 50, 1 lakh. 1 lakh. Suppose for Chaturvedi's father mother, one of them is a non-resident, only 25. Chaturvedi's father mother, one of them is a non-resident, only 25. That's it. Anyway, for Chaturvedi can take 50,000, he can take 50,000. Chaturvedi can take 50,000. Sorry. Chaturvedi can take 50,000 maximum. 50,000 paid, himself is a senior citizen, more than 60 years old, therefore he can take 50,000. Suppose below 60, sorry sir, 25. Below 60, 25. Above 60, 50. He himself is 70 years old person, 70 years old. Chaturvedi 70 years old. So 50. 70 years old, TTB benefits. Right, that's it. Okay, next one. I'll come back to ADG finally. Before that, ADDB, 40,000 FD interest. Savings bank 12, 40 plus 12, 52. 52 income it is included. Okay, but restricted to 50,000 only. So 52,000 interest, sorry sir, restricted to 50,000 only because ADDB. That's ADDB over. But don't take ADG first. Last you take ADG. All deduction you find except ADG. Okay. Now ADG is pending. How much you paid? 50,000 paid. Wait, there is a story to tell. Right. Let's wait a story to tell. Okay. Now, what is the story? First step. What is the story? For ADG part 2 and part 3. Part 3 and part 4. Refer ADG. Part 3 donations and part 4 donations. Part 4 5 points. Part 3 2 points. Part 3 donation to family planning. Government or recognized institutions. or company ki Olympic Association sponsorship for company ki. There are 2 points in part 3. 100% allowed subject to limit. Part 4 specified institutions charitable or renovation work for the temple, Gurudwara or any housing project can construct just like this. Okay, or any donation charitable institution. Part 4. So part 4 50% subject to limit. For this, my first step, I have to find adjusted GTI only for part 3 and part 4. This is part 4. 50,000 charges to part 4. So part 4. Okay, therefore, what is GTI? GTI minus LTCG minus STCG triple only. You please subtract minus all deductions. You please subtract except EDG. That's it. Minus non-resident income. Normally they don't come. So what is your GTA? 8,18,240 minus LTCG 2,45,000. 2,45,000. Except ADG. 2,50,000. LTCG 2,40,000. Sir, ST Tribulone, sorry sir, nil sir. No Tribulone sir. If Tribulone is available, please subtract. Minus all reductions. ADC, yes sir. Sir, 1,20,000 ADC sir. ADC 1,20,000 sir. Plus ATD sir, 50,000 sir. 50,000. Plus ATDB, all reductions except DDG. All reductions, ATDB 50,000 sir. Okay, can you subtract sir? Okay. So the balance. So 818,240 minus 2,45,000 minus 1,20,000 minus 50,000 minus 50,000. So answer. So 3,53,240. So this is called adjusted GTI. Adjusted GTI to be taken for part 3, part 4 of ADG benefits. Anyway, ADG part 3 and 4 restricted to 10% of adjusted GTI. That is 3,53,240 into 10%. That is equal to 33,5,324. 35,324. It is restricted to 3534 only. Anytime. It is restricted to 35,324. Maximum 35,324. Maximum 35,324. You donated 50,000 to charitable trust. Sorry, sir. It is not allowed for part 3, part 4. It is allowed maximum 35,324. One more story I have to say. Okay. Right. My 10% adjusted GTI, can I fix? Yes, I fixed. My 10% adjusted GTI, I fixed here. That is 35,324. I already told you several times. A lot of question has been answered at that time. Please remember ADG 35,324. Adjusted GTI only for part 3, part 4. 35,324. 10%. Right. Your actual donation. It is part 4 actually. Part 4 is 50,000 actual donation to charitable trust. 50,000 you donated. 50,000 donated. Right. So no. So I told you first part 3 you take benefits 100%. If no part 3, you take the benefits to part 4 50%. Okay. No part 3, therefore dash part 4 you can take it. Okay. Right. So 50,000 actual donation or 3520 restriction 3524. This actual donation whichever is lower 35324, whichever is lower 35324 50% only allowed. In case part 3 100%, part 3 50%. So 35324 into 50%, 17662 allowed. Sorry sir, ATG for you 17662 only allowed. For you ATG 17662. Suppose in case 100%, 35324 or 50,000, whichever is lower, 353 100% allowed. Part 4, 50%, 50 or 8, 3, 5, 3 to 4, 50%, 17662. All the permutation complete that day explained anyway. 17762, 17762, 17662 only allowed. Reason, go and see the reason. Allowed. Okay, ADG, it is. That's it. Everything's over. Please add all the donation 237662. But eligible deduction, maximum 5,73,240, you can claim deduction. Excluding LTCG, excluding STC only, excluding cash and income, maximum, sorry sir, 2,37,000 within the limit only, you can take, definitely can take from your GTA, my sum is over, from your GTA, 8,18,240, 2,37,662, you can reduce it, balance it, your total income, balance your total income, 580,578, please check it out. 8,18,240 minus 2,3662, 580,578 income. Round it off to 580,580. Sir, he's a senior citizen. Yes, he is a senior citizen. So how to compute tax, sir? Okay. Total income is known? Yes, sir. Total income is known. 580,580. Total income. 580 GTI minus 80, all the reductions, 580,580. He's a senior citizen. Okay. He is having LTCG available. Then balance available. How much LTCG is having? 2,40,000 LTCG. 2,40,000 LTCG. Anyway, all LTCG taxable at 20%. Balance it. 580,580 minus 2,45,000, 20%. Balance it. So 580,580 minus 2,45,000 is going to be 3,35,580. I think. One more time we'll check. 580,580 minus 2,45,000. Anyway, 3,35,580. Fine. Okay, his age is 70 years, 71 years. Okay, 71 years. Up to 3 lakhs, okay, no tax. Senior citizen, no. Up to 3 lakhs, no tax, nil tax. So 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, it comes in, no, 5%. In above 3 lakhs, no, 3,35,580 minus 3 lakhs. In the first 3 lakhs, no tax for him. Balance amount 35,580 balance income. He has to pay 5% tax. So 35,580, 5% tax he has to pay. So 1,779 tax he has to pay for this amount. Here 20%. 2,40,000 into 20% tax he has to pay for this amount, 49,000 plus 1,779. That's 1,779. That's 1,779. Comes around 50,779 he has to pay tax. 50 plus cess. 5779 he has to pay tax. 57.9 he has to pay tax. 57.9 he has to pay tax. Plus 4% health cess. 4%. 5770 into 4% into 4%, 2031. So anyway, altogether add. So 2031 plus 50779 comes around 52,810. He has to pay tax. So tax he has to pay 52,810. Tax he has to pay. So tax he has to pay 52,810. Tax he has to pay. Okay. Chaturvedi has to pay tax 52,810. That's it. Mr. Rajmohan, 6 lakh for GTA. GTA 6 lakh 40,000. Rajmohan, GTA 6 lakh 40,000. Right. GTA. Stamp duty paid on residential houses, self-occupied, ATC benefit one day. Out of 23 points, stamp duty paid on residential houses, you can claim deduction. Out of 23 points, ATC. 20,000 claim deduction, ATC benefits. 5 years or more, deposit in a bank or post office, ATC benefits available. So 20,000. ATC benefits available, 20,000. Right. Recognized charitable trust donated ADG applicable rate, ADG it's going to be part 4. ADG part 4 subject to adjust GTA condition. Okay. Higher education interest you are paying, ATE benefits allowed. Any amount you can take. For spouse you can allow 10,000 ATE benefits. That's it. Everything is over, ma? Everything is over. That's it. Everything is over. That's it. Okay. Except ADG. Okay. So GTI minus LTCG minus STCG triple on A minus all reduction from ATC to ATU except ADG, right. So anyway, GTA 6,40,000, no LTCG nil, no triple on A nil, minus ATC 70,000, minus 10,000, ATE interest, please subtract 6,40,000 minus 80,000, it's going to be 5,60,000, okay, GTA, 10% I want adjust GTA, this is called adjust GTA, I want 10% adjust GTA, that is equal to 56,000, anyway, 56,000 is a ceiling, 10% adjust GTA, your actual donation, you please check it out, your actual donation, simple sum, your actual donation, 25,000, part 4, 25,000, part 4, 56,000 restricted into two categories. So part 3, part 4, part 3 100% limit, sorry, part 3 not given, part 4 50% limit is given. So 56,000 or 24,000, whichever is lower you can take. So 24,000 is the lower, you can apply 50% limit, therefore 12,000 you can take 80G benefit. So 12,000 you can take 25 ma. So 25,000, okay. So 25,000 actual donation. So actual donation 25,000, actual donation 25,000. So 56,000 or 25,000, whichever is lower, 25 is the lower. So out of 25,000, 50% allowed, therefore 12,500. So anyway, ADG benefit 12,500. ADG benefit 12,500. That's it. ADG benefit 12,500. You can claim deduction. That's it. So overall deduction 90 to 500. From GT you can subtract it, excluding LTCG, excluding triple on STCG, excluding cash income, Russian can be allowed. So 90 to 500 allowed. In your total income 5,47,500. That's it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel Style Digitech and press the bell icon to see new videos.